Almost every part of Season 2 is now leaked. We're talking from the Battle Pass to the new map and so much more. Now we're actually getting an Attack on Titan collab in the next season. I don't really watch it too much, but I know this collab is going to be huge, and it's definitely been wanted for years. On top of that, a bunch of other skins that are probably going to be in the Battle Pass have been leaked in surveys. Some of them I'll just throw up on the screen right now, and you may actually be seeing a pretty common theme between all of them. They all look somewhat futuristic, or cyberpunky if you will. Well, there's a reason, because the theme of next season is actually going to be Japanese cyberpunk. Not gonna lie, at first I had no idea what that was, but basically think a super futuristic neo-tilted version of everything. But how are we gonna get there from the map we're on right now? I mean, after all, everything is super old-fashioned, and the storyline literally directs us to here if we were to hop back in time like 3,000 years. So right now the storyline is in the past, and now we gotta hop all the way to the future. But the main question is how? How can we possibly get there? Well, it's actually the Rift Gate. We've been looking at the Rift Gate for quite a while now, and it is finally built. Now, my last video, which is gonna be right over here if you want to check it out, I talked how that is gonna lead to a huge rift in the sky, specifically a red, kind of orangish rift. That news has been out for a little while now, but I've seen a lot of people talk about it. The common theme is that the Rift Gate is basically going to explode after a couple stages of it progressing, and then that huge thing is going to open up in the sky. But there's one piece that I haven't seen anybody cover. According to leakers, that rift is supposed to be set around the middle of the map. So could we also be getting Return of Tilted, or maybe a Neo Tilted? We'll see, that's just my hope. Now, in the files, there are some new rift encounters. So far, I haven't seen it, but as far as I know, there are actual ones in the game that revolve around Drift and all of the other Fox Clan members. So you may be thinking, why does that matter? Well, their whole storyline is tied to this POI. It's basically an awesome Japanese garden. I don't know about you, but for me, all of these themes seem to be tying together. And while this isn't confirmed, I would not be surprised if Drift makes a return in the storyline, maybe as the hero, or maybe as a villain. There's one other new feature that they might be adding in Season 2. Now, we've already talked about first person, proximity chat, and Creative 2.0. Even though Creative 2.0's dates are not 100% confirmed, but right now they are set to be in March, at least for the release date of Creative 2.0. But this next feature honestly gets me so excited. Now, most of you have probably heard of wall running. Before you click off, don't worry, that's not the feature. I know you guys have probably heard of it, but there's a new one. It's called mountain scrambling. At least I think it's called that. Basically, if you run up a mountain or any surface that you usually wouldn't be able to sprint up on, well, now you have a new animated feature that basically allows you to scramble up the hill. This is going to make movement so much better, and I'm actually curious if they're going to take out cars, or at least lower their spawn rates. Now, there's one more piece of news that you guys probably have not heard of yet. There's actually going to be a new type of grappler weapon, but when you use it on something in the sky, which I'll get to in a second, it'll actually put a saddle on it. And let's be honest, if you're putting a saddle on something in the sky, there's a good chance you're going to sit on it and probably ride it. Now, I don't know what's going to be in the sky. I don't know if it's going to be a huge bird. It could be a flamingo. I don't know. Either way, Season 2 is shaping up to be awesome. Let me know your favorite part in the comments.